Yo, what's up everybody? This is the XMen here, and I'm feeling pretty hyped right now because I'm about to do my Q&A video. That's right, the video where you guys ask me questions and I answer them. And before I start, I just want to say thanks for tuning in, thanks for watching my videos and subscribing, guys. I'm really happy with where the channel is at now, and I think at the end of the video I want to share with you some goals I have for the future. So stick around. Alright, let's start this off. S MK3 asks, how do you feel for no Falcon in Reach update? I think it's pretty funny. The UNSC just doesn't make air vehicles anymore. You know, that's why they're losing the war, is they forgot to make them for the events of Halo 5. So, and every update after that, so you know, that's why the UNSC is losing the war, and that's how I feel. Boygos asks, Actman, when are you joining the Avengers? When am I joining the Avengers, you ask? I'm not. I'm a villain. Agent Nightlock Gaming asks, would you ever like to help develop a future Halo game? Yeah, dude. I'd really like that, actually. And if I did, I think I would be like a creative consultant sort of person. You know, the kind of guy that says, we should try to do this, we should try to implement that. You know, basically like I have a huge creative say in what happens and what is done. And I think that would make the Halo games really good. Halo Gamer B25 asks, how do you feel about the overall balancing in Halo 5's Warzone? It's funny that you asked that, because the other day I played one of the worst Warzone games I've ever played. And I think I'm definitely gonna make that a video at some point. But sometimes Warzone can be so unfun because of its imbalances. I think there's a lot of room to be desired with balance in Warzone. At the same time, it's supposed to be unbalanced. So I have my gripes about it, but overall, it's decent. Sidewinder Gaming asks, what is your favorite armor set out of all the Halos? Ooh. You are inquiring about my fashion sense, are you? The Hayabusa armor is fucking awesome because of its style, its katana, and everything that it represents. So I gotta go with Hayabusa. Nathan Steele asks, do you think that more varieties to enemies in Halo would be a good idea? Now, for those of you that have played the campaigns, like all of them, then I think you'll agree with me when I say that a wider variety of enemies will always help the Halo games, but they have to be done right. In Halo Combat Evolved, one of the best things about it was that there was so many unique interactions because there was 4 fighting factions. Humans, Marines, Master Chief, you had the Flood, the Covenant, Monitor, and the Sentinels. I think it would make the overall experience better, but it has to be done right. Angus Lang asks, have you ever thought about voice acting? Are you good at physical art? Have I ever thought about voice acting, you ask? Yes, I have. I'd love to do voice acting for, you know, pretty much anything. Anything that fits my character or that I feel like I could do. I'd love to do some voice acting. If you want me to do some voice acting for you, hit me up. Post a comment or send me a YouTube message. Am I good at physical art? Not really. It's kind of funny that you asked that, because I happen to have some of my physical art right here. I took a clay and sculpture class in high school, and I actually made this Pokemon. It's supposed to be Golem, by the way. Yeah, the resemblance is uncanny. And then I've also got my personal favorite Pokemon, Hitmonlee. I'm not the best at art, but if I'm in a class and I have an opportunity to do something, I'll do my best. Oscar Arias asks, why do you call yourself the Actman? It's a play on my last name. Liam Taylor asks, what's your opinion on Sprint? Personally, I think it does mix things up. I do wish that an effort would be made to appeal to those people that don't like Sprint. I think there needs to be some sort of concentrated effort for those people so that they're not alienated from the franchise. Peyton Boner asks, what are your thoughts on ODST? I think it's a great fucking game. And the addition of Firefight made it a nice addition to the Halo franchise, a nice spin-off. It was moderately priced. I think it was a really great entry. Viora Tovar asks, who shot first? Greedo or Han? Trick question. Neither of them shot first. Actman shot first. Party Up Live Gaming asks, have you ever thought about streaming? Actually, I did a Halo Combat Evolved campaign stream with my good buddy Hokey Bird, and that was actually a lot of fun. So, I'll definitely consider streaming in the future. The big thing is, what would you guys want to see if I were to stream? K Den asks, do you like Warzone Turbo? I've never played Warzone Turbo, and the reason why is because I'm not filthy rich in Rex. I don't want to play a game mode that is burning through things I've worked so hard to get, and it's just going through like that. But that's just me. Metalhead Spartan asks, what are you most hoping to see in the next Hog Wild update? I think some new vehicles should really be added. Like I said, the UNSC just doesn't have an air vehicle. They don't have one anymore. But I'd really like to see an update to vehicles in the game to make them better, more balanced, stronger. Also the ability to use wreck vehicles in Forge. I think that would be great. Dima Nieves asks, are you gonna do videos about other games? Yeah, I think I will at some point. I'm not really sure when I'm gonna start doing videos that focus on other games or other topics or stuff. And I feel like I want to keep making Halo videos. For now, at least. What I really want to do at some point, though, is video game reviews. That's something I've wanted to do for a long time because I've fallen in love with a lot of other games, and I've also have grown a bitter hatred towards many games, and I want to articulate that and review these games, and I think that's something I want to do in the future. Covert Commando asks, was your voice a gift from God? If so, did you have to earn it, or were you born with it? Let me tell you, Covert Commando, I came out of the womb talking like this. I am 100% serious. Jordan H. asks, what's your favorite thing about Halo 5? And what change do you love that 343 made to Halo? I love the way that they have balanced the guns. For the most part, like, every gun is useful. In past games, certain play styles were just not viable. You would never pick the assault rifle over the battle rifle in any situation. You know, so in past Halo games, they always seem to have some trouble with balancing the weapons. Joy Phillips asks, why is your voice so sexy? Oh, you already know, baby. Jamaican Champion asks, and I'm going to paraphrase this, do I think Bungie, 343, or another company would be best at making Halo games right now? Bungie left for a reason, and they're not the same company that they were. I think that's obvious by the direction that Destiny has gone and how they're with Activision and how that's fucking a lot of things up. I think they could make a good Halo game, but there needs to be serious change with management because I'm sure they have the talent. They need to manage it all properly, and I think that's where the big problem comes in with the way the Halo games have gone under their management. 343 has the next best understanding of how to make them, and another company might not be able to do that as well. The YouTube Rookie asks, why you always gotta be wearing them shades? Bruh. Right there. Boom. Proved you wrong. Chrome Magma asks, will you ever do gameplay and commentary, streaming, or game nights with fans? Yeah, you know, I'd totally be down for some of that stuff. I'd be down for that. I just really need to figure out the technical specifics. Like, how do I hook up a capture card to record the audio of us playing and also get the game? That's my big issue. I haven't gotten there yet. I haven't figured out how to do that. So if any of you guys want to help me or message me, give me tips on how to do that, I could start working on that, get that started, and we could play together. Will Rocks asks, what is your least and most favorite Halo game? My least favorite has got to be Halo 5 because there's just so much negativity surrounding it. There's so many fans that feel really upset with it, and myself included, and I just can't ignore that because I feel the same way. My most favorite game is pretty much a tie between Halos 1, 2, 3, and Reach. I'll be honest, I gotta go with Halo 2. Because I felt like that had the best story out of all of them. And not only that, it introduced me to multiplayer, online multiplayer. That was my first experience with online multiplayer. I think aside from StarCraft. It was a big deal playing that, and it was super big when it came out. I loved so many things about it. I experienced every good thing that you can with Halo 2. Eventually I'll do some video on why Halo 2's campaign is the best, so that's something to look forward forward to. I'd really enjoy making that. Alright guys, I want to thank you for asking me your questions and giving me something really cool to talk about. Now, if your questions weren't answered by me, it was probably because of a few reasons, but don't worry, I do plan on making more Q&A videos. But if I didn't answer your question in this video, it might have been for a few reasons. It might have already been asked, it might have been bizarre, or I might have just not had a good answer for you. There's always the next video, alright? So at the beginning of this video, I said I wanted to share with you some goals I had, and I think that's really important. You know, I want to keep this channel growing, getting stronger, more subscribers, views, likes. I want to, you know, build this great community with you guys, and I want your help to make it happen. And one of my goals is that by September 1st, I'm going to have 5,000 subscribers. You know, I feel like it's good to shoot for things like that. I want your guys' help to help make that happen for me, for all of you guys, for this channel, for this community, and for Halo. So share my channel with your friends, share these videos if you like them, if you really enjoy this type of content and what I do, what I put out. I really want to stay true to that goal. Things are looking really good for me right now, guys. I'm feeling really happy. I'm glad I set this goal, and I'm glad I answered some of your questions. Keep commenting, keep liking, keep subscribing if you're not already subscribed. This is the XMen signing out. Peace!